Hi guys, I know I haven't posted in forever, but you can always count on me to at least post once a year for these Artemis Fowl birthday videos. On that note, happy birthday, Artemis! Oh, and if you're not in the loop, every year I do a piece of digital art of Artemis Fowl and Holly Short from the Artemis Fowl book series in celebration of Artemis's birthday and to see how I improve over the years. This is the 6th year in a row now, and I've improved so much since the first year in 2020. Anyways, for the piece this year, I tried out a few new things. First of all, I changed the brush I used for line art. Normally, I use a 6B pencil on Procreate, but I decided to switch it up and use a more smooth, pen brush. I don't know what the name is, but I'm just going to put it on the screen. I'm not sure how much I love this and might switch back to the pencil, but it was definitely worth a shot and the final art looks amazing. Secondly, I wanted to make a really immersive, cool looking background, and I just gotta say, that stone wall is actually one of the most amazing things I've ever drawn. Look at that. Oh, and the Milky Way is pretty cool too, I guess. In all seriousness though, I'm super happy about how the background turned out. Another thing I want to include is emotion. Instead of having the characters just standing still and staring at the camera like I did last year, although that was a special case since I redo the poses that I originally did, I wanted their faces and body language to almost tell a story, if that makes sense. I don't know how well I did this, since to show a ton of emotion you almost have to make the characters look cartoonish, and my style is semi-realistic, but I think I did a good job illustrating the body language. For example, Holly is swinging her feet and looking pretty carefree, admiring the starry sky. Artemis looks pretty relaxed as well because he feels comfortable to be vulnerable and himself around Holly. Also, it kind of looks like they're talking, which was the goal. The last thing I want to talk about is the story behind the piece. Nothing fancy or deep or anything, but I'm envisioning the scene taking place after the events of the book series. Notice Artemis has 2 blue eyes instead of 1 blue and 1 hazel, like I've done in literally every single Artemis and Holly piece that I've done. And if you've read the book series, you know what this means. And Artemis and Holly are spending some time together while they reminisce about their adventures. They meet on the border of the Fowl Manor property, sitting on the stone walls that overlook the Irish fields. I'd like to think that this is their little meetup spot. When either of them need to talk privately, they say, "Meet me at the spot," or whatever. Since they're best friends and have been totally bonded by trauma, I like the idea that they see each other often in between their busy days. Okay, I lied, I have one more thing. I thought it would be super fun to rank my Artemis and Holly fan arts. So here are all of them I've done throughout the years, including this year's. Leave your ranking down below in the comments. As for my ranking, coming in at last place is year 1. Obviously, it's, let's just say I've improved tremendously. 5th place is year 2. Must I elaborate? Fine, I will. It's definitely better than year 1's, but the shading looks very muddy and the outlines are thick, which isn't a horrible thing, but now I prefer thinner, more textured lines, if that makes sense, like a thin pencil versus a fat round brush. In 4th place, we have year 3. I really do love what I did that year, but the positions are kind of out of place, like they're just standing in the middle of a starry field with the tree in the background. I do like the tree in the background. The background is very beautiful, and I like the moon and stuff. But Holly's just in this battle position, and Artemis is just standing there like he's posing for a magazine cover or something. It just doesn't really make sense. But anyways, yeah, I've just generally improved, and especially with drawing their faces. So yeah, that's why it is in 4th place. Just making it onto the podium in 3rd place, we have year 5. I know that was last year, but the main reason I'm putting it in 3rd place is because the poses aren't dynamic and the background is flat. And frankly, I like the remaining 2 better. And now, in 2nd place, we have year 6, this year's, which means 1st place is year 4. My reason for this is because just this piece, just look, it's gorgeous, and it seriously is still one of my favorite artworks I've ever done, ever. So that's kind of hard to beat. Sorry, year 6. Anyways, do you agree with my ranking? What is your favorite piece? And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And without further ado, let's play the birthday song for Artemis and wrap this video up. happy birthday, Artemis. Really, however old you are, I think you're like 30 something, but happy birthday nonetheless. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next year. No, just kidding, but seriously, I don't really know when I'll post again. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.